Welcome to Weekend Warmup. I'm Bryant Heatherly, your lead anchor.
I'm Kayla Brewer, your co-anchor. I will also be filling in today for Charlotte with your Netflix, Hulu movie rental reviews.
And I'm Cassie with Special Projects and University Events.
Our student spotlight of the week is senior Alex Bernard. He'll be with us following our first commercial break. Spring-like temperatures with a chance of rain are coming up in the forecast. We'll let you know so you can be weather aware.
There are 6 contestants remaining in our search for the next Jag Idol. Details ahead next.
We'll look at 2 great movies for your Netflix, Hulu rental highlights. We have some recommendations we think you'll like. And Easter is just around the corner with many Easter egg hunts. And so is our look ahead to the April 11th production of Showboat here in Mobile, presented by the University of Alabama. More info just ahead.
All this and more as you prepare to dive into your weekend. Weekend Warm-Up starts right now. Welcome back to Weekend Warm-Up. Our student spotlight of the week is Alex Bernard. He'll be with us following our first commercial break. First up is Cassie to bring us up to date since our last show.
Thank you, Bryant, and welcome back, everyone, from spring break. Since we last met to tape Weekend Warm-Up, we had a week off from school with 2 weekends. We set the clocks back 1 hour. The world has seen the election of a new pope via holy smoke, and we are officially into spring season. The first day was Wednesday, March 20th. We're now less than 2 months away from the end of the semester in USA graduation ceremony. I know I'm ready to walk across that
I know
stage.
I am too. Whenever I walk, I'm going straight out the door. I'm just kidding. I'll let you do that.
This place is going to be so different. You're graduating, our GM's graduating, our floor manager will be graduating.
In December, yeah. I know that it's a couple days until I need to turn my measurements in. I need to remember to do that. So if anybody sees me, yell at me.
Measuring is hard. I had to get help.
I literally measured my height in the middle of a Home Depot. So hopefully it's cool. I don't know what's going to happen.
I cannot wait. I can't wait. I'm super excited.
That will be so much fun.
Now for Kayla with our first Netflix movie update.
Thank you, Bryant. Is the popcorn ready? Julia Roberts, Lily Collins, and Armie Hammer star in Mirror Mirror, a family fantasy comedy. Julia Roberts plays the evil queen in a version of the story told from her character's point of view. There is certainly pleasure to be had from her cruel delight in the misery of her subjects, her insane vanity, and her vicious scheming against the pure of heart Snow White, which is Lily Collins. The slyly self-mocking Roberts and a droll Nathan Lane as the queen's servant guarantee many laughs throughout the movie. We watch the queen dip into her dwindling reserves of magic to enslave the prince and eliminate Snow White. How does it end? You'll want to watch and see. Mirror Mirror invites us to hiss at a villainous, root for a heroine, chuckle with her rowdy band of dwarves, and swing for her handsome prince. Now back to Bryant.
As a follow-up from our last show and a reminder, it's a big production you can enjoy here right on campus of USA. Cirque du Soleil, get on.
Yay!
Is coming to the Mitchell Center March 20th through 24th. The production is about a young girl who gets lost. More importantly, it's a chance for the audience to get lost with her. Kid'em has a cast of 52 whose specialties include elite variations on acrobatics, aerial contortion, trapeze work, balancing, and juggling. Tickets can be purchased through Ticketmaster and other major online ticket sites. Turning back to Kayla.
Thank you, Bryant. We're looking ahead already as you line up your April calendar. The University of Alabama College of Arts and Sciences Department of Theater and Dance presents Showboat at the Mobile Civic Center Theater. Some 70 student actors, set designers, and theater technicians will travel to Mobile next month to present a production of Showboat at the Mobile Civic Center Theater on April 11th. Considered to be one of the most influential musicals of the 20th century, Showboat will be presented in Mobile by the Department of Theater and Dance before bringing it to the stage of the Marion Galloway Theater on the University of Alabama campus. This is the second time the department has taken a large-scale production to a major Alabama city. The story and lyrics were written by Oscar Hammerstein II of the musical writing duo Rodgers and Hammerstein. In 1951, MGM brought the story to the silver screen and changed the ending to include the song Old River Man. Old Man River. The show is scheduled for Thursday, April 11th at 7:30 p.m. Tickets are available through Ticketmaster.com.
Our student spotlight of the week is from Paris, France. Senior Alex Bernard will be with us today. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
The odds of becoming a successful NASCAR driver? 1 in 125 billion. The odds of a child being diagnosed with autism? 1 in 110.
Jamie McMurray encourages you to learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
Welcome to my block party. Glad you can make it.
The only triple doubles you get come with fries.
Last time you blocked someone, you were online.
I can do this all day. Your moves are just gay.
Using gay to mean dumb or stupid, not cool.
Not cool.
Not in my house, not anywhere. It's not creative, it's offensive to gay people. And you're better than that.
Up to 40% of businesses never recover after experiencing a major disaster. Make a plan at Ready.gov/business.
Lead paint poisoning affects 1 million children today. If you're pregnant or have young children and your home was built before 1978, you could be at risk. Learn how to protect your family. To find your home's danger zones, the health effects, or just to find help, log on to leadfreekids.org.
My name's Reggie. Just recently, my wife and I took in her sister's children. And we already had 4, so I went from becoming a family man to a man with a bigger family. Now, you can't eat love, so I don't know how I'm gonna feed them tonight. How was that, Rich?
I think I look more like Denzel.
That's cold, man.
Play a role in ending hunger. Visit feedingamerica.org/hunger and find your local food bank.
Separate raw meats from other foods by using different cutting boards. 3,000 Americans will die from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs, and you'll realize just how much cash you were really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at EnergySavers.gov.
A boy born in Joplin, Missouri was fascinated by anything with wheels and a motor. The odds of him winning both the Daytona 500 and the Brickyard 400 in the same year? 1 in 195 million. The odds of a child being diagnosed with autism? 1 in 110. I'm Jamie McMurray, and my niece has autism.
Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
Welcome back to Weekend Warm-Up. It's time now for our Student Spotlight of the Week. He is from Paris, France. He played the #2 position in singles tennis in his junior year. He will graduate in May, so let's learn more about him. Please join me in welcoming USA senior Alex Bernard as the Student Spotlight of the Week.
Yay, Alex. So tell us about your senior here at South, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you play a sport. What do you play?
Tennis.
Okay, can you tell us about playing tennis here at South?
Well, it's actually great because we so used back home to play like individually, you know, just for yourself. So here you play for the team, for the school. So it's definitely way more exciting, actually. Yeah.
So have you been playing all 4 years, or?
Yeah, I played 4 years. I'm in my 4th year here at South, and definitely looking for that ring to win the conference, because we lost in the final my sophomore year and my junior year.
Really?
So really close. So this year, hopefully, it's going to be the good one.
I hope so too.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Good luck.
So what are you studying since you'll be graduating in?
I'm in interdisciplinary studies. You know, I transfer some classes from France and then came here. But I mean, it's not like studying is the most important stuff that brought me here. You know, I mean, I should say that it is for my parents. You know, but the reality is just that we don't have any big campus like that, university like that in Europe. We don't have sport in high school or college like you guys do. So that's the reason why I came to the States. Yeah,
very
definitely.
interesting. So is there any particular reason why you chose South? Just because?
Well, I actually had two good friends of mine, Lucas Viel, who graduated a year ago. I started tennis with these guys from France as well, and Romain Beaucaire, who's like just a 5th year now. And so I knew them already, and they kind of like called me and asked me if I wanted to come. And the coach here actually spoke French because he's from Canada.
Nice.
So that really helped, because when I came here, my English was really bad compared to what it is now. So yeah, it really helped. And South has a great history. Like the tennis program, no one really knows about it, but it used to be top 10 in the nation. Like right now, we are ranked in the top 75, but it used to be top 10, top 20. So if you know about tennis, you know about South Alabama.
That is awesome. I had no idea.
So what do you plan to do after graduation?
Not sure yet. I mean,
it's coming.
Yeah.
I know. I'm scared. Aren't you?
Yeah, I mean,
you graduate in May, right?
Yeah,
we graduate together.
I'm excited about graduating, but afterwards, I don't really know.
I know.
Yeah.
I feel like I might just sit at home and just be like, what do I do?
Yeah.
Are you gonna go back to?
I don't know. Well, my girlfriend is from Sweden. She lives in Sweden. She used to play golf here, but now she's back there. So, I mean, I'm definitely going to try to be closer from her now. So maybe in France, maybe in Sweden, or maybe doing a master with her here at South. I would actually do it if I could. So I'm not sure yet, but it's open.
It is open.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. So, you're doing interdisciplinary studies. So we had a class together last semester and this semester in political science. Is that just part of your?
It's part of it's one of
three
disciplines.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like
and
a concentration. One of mine is political science.
It's my minor.
It's your minor.
I'm in there, and it's just like it's very interesting. So, you had your team's biggest result this year was the upset to BYU.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about that?
Well, yeah, that was a big win. We actually played them in Corpus Christi, Texas, and I mean, I think we were ranked 58 when we played them, so they were obviously, I guess, supposed to win.
Yeah, they were 30.
Yeah, they were 30, but you know, they're a team that plays usually indoor up north, you know, and we played outdoor in the wind, and we had nothing to lose, and I guess everyone played well that day, and we beat them. So
congratulations! That is fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm excited for you.
So how often do you practice tennis? Is it just like after class, let's go to the court?
It's actually like this morning I was at 6:45 on the track running with the team. Then sometimes we have individuals in the morning, and otherwise in the afternoon we play from like 2 to 4:35. Then weights. It's kind of a lot, but I like it. So, and you know, I'm gonna miss it. It's only 2 more months for me. So, yeah.
So what got you into tennis? Like, have you been playing since you were?
Oh yeah, I started with my dad when I was like 7 years old. So yeah,
and
I played a lot.
And you just knew, like, you loved
it. Yeah, I just liked it. I don't really know why, like, you know. Today,
well, it's just something. It's like you're
just been raised in that sport. Yeah, it's big. Tennis is big in France. You have soccer is the sports number one. Then you have tennis and a couple of sports coming after, like basketball and stuff. But tennis is pretty big, and obviously bigger than in America. Yeah.
What was like your biggest change, I guess, coming from France to here as like a student? Like, what was the biggest adjustment you had to make?
As a student, it's like completely different because like university in France are just like one or two big buildings in the middle of the city, you know? So you don't have any campus, you don't have any like shirt with a jaguar on it or any.
You don't have any shirts?
No, we don't have any shirt saying University of something, you know? It doesn't really work like that. So coming here already, seeing that big campus and stuff was different. Then the major difference was the weather, because here it's just unbelievable compared to where I'm from.
It's so hit or miss, man. I thought it was going to be cold, so I wore boots, and it's hot.
Well, it's hot, but I like it. Even when it's very humid, I like it because back home it rains a lot. And but then, I mean, there is positive and negatives points, you know, everywhere. Yeah. But I mean, I like shopping, going out and stuff.
Love to shop and go out.
Obviously, you would like to live in Paris then.
Yes.
But besides that, the life here is great. Like, people are so friendly. It's not even funny, the difference, like, nothing compared to back home. When I go back home in the summer and for Christmas break, I mean, I smile to people in the street, I say hi, and they look at me like, what's wrong with this guy? Because everyone, no, that's true, everyone does it here. It's just so natural, and I really love it. That's something I really like here. Yeah.
That is, you know, I took a French class and she just tells us about all the differences, and some of them are just like mind-blowing. I was like, what? I can't remember any of them right now, but lots of them. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So how many languages do you speak?
I spoke Spanish better than English when I came here, but
okay,
now
so what's
I guess,
that like coming to United? I mean, how much English did you know? Did they teach you English?
Well, yeah, we have class, but you have to know that France, I guess Italy and Spain are probably the worst country in Europe to learn other languages. I don't know the reason. I could talk about it for like 30 minutes because I really think that the way they teach us English is not very good in France. But anyway, like, I wasn't really good, yeah. If you compare with like guys from Germany, I have German teammates in my team. They came here as freshmen and they speak English basically like I do now, you know, or maybe even better. So yeah, we're just not very good.
So it's comparable to high school in the States. We have to take like 2 years of Spanish or French, and it's
we actually take more than that. But I just personally think that we focus too much on grammar and writing, so no one is able to speak. When countries like Germany or Scandinavian country, I know for a fact that they focus on speaking. So they obviously don't write really well, you know, but they speak, and that's what you want to do. So that's probably the reason why we suck at it.
Well, thanks for coming on the show.
All right.
We're glad to have you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Alex Bernard. We'll be right back after this commercial break. Don't go away.
Lead paint poisoning affects 1 million children today. If you're pregnant or have young children and your home was built before 1978, you could be at risk. Learn how to protect your family. To find your home's danger zones, the health effects, or just to find help, log on to leadfreekids.org.
The odds of this boy achieving his dream in fashion? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 110. I am Tommy Hilfiger. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
How you doing? My name's Steve. My family's lived in this neighborhood for years. Recently, things got so tight, we had to go to our local food bank for help. I lost a lot of sleep worrying about what the neighbors might think. That is until I saw them there, too. How'd I do, Steve?
A little stiff. You could have done a little better.
What? Come on. You know, I have an Academy Award.
Yeah, but not for playing me.
Play a role in ending hunger. Visit feedingamerica.org/hunger and find your local food bank.
Cook foods to the right temperature using a food thermometer. 3,000 Americans will die from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
When you throw away money on wasted electricity, you're throwing away everything you could have bought with it. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at EnergySavers.gov.
Mom, can we get some ice cream?
Please, Mom, please.
No, we're having dinner soon.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of children in foster care who will take you just as you are.
Since I got adopted, I've learned a lot about these humans.
I know. I mean, check out these two. It's Flirt City over here. I think she's getting his number.
Nice.
Your human's got some sweet moves.
Takes after his dog.
Welcome back to Weekend Warmup. I know I slept pretty good during spring break. How about you guys?
I slept, and it was fabulous. Let's talk about Cassie's, because hers was probably the best and most fun.
I don't know about most fun and everything, but it was definitely enriching. Spent the first couple of days in Panama City, Florida. Had never
Polly D, baby. Woo!
I'd never seen a beach outside of Alabama or Mississippi.
They're more beautiful in Florida.
I don't know.
I
I'm
feel.
Still really attached to Gulf Shores, but it was
Yeah,
definitely
Gulf Shores is
gorgeous. I
pretty.
got to stay in a condo. My boyfriend's dad has a condo out there, and got to see it from a new perspective, and that was really, really cool. Besides doing like the touristy stuff, and that's always cute and fun to do. But the last couple of days of spring break, I actually got to go to Atlanta and tour CNN, which was probably my favorite moment of the spring break
That's awesome.
experience. And it was so neat getting to see kind of what they do, and looking at the tour and how they instructed us about teleprompters and these different tactics for sitting at the desk. And I just kind of looked at myself, and I was just like, you know, we're really getting a head start here at South and the programs that we do for JAG TV, and it really made me grateful for the experiences that we're able to have. And I thought of you guys, and I know I can just see Kayla up there as well one day.
You know, I interned all week during the day, because I usually just have class during the day and I can't intern. I usually have to intern at night, but I did day shifts and I almost finished my reporter resume tape. Yeah, and I finished my resume, and now I'm applying to TV stations everywhere. So, what did you do, Bryant?
I went home to North Alabama and bothered all of my friends that went to UNA, and then I slept an entire day on Tuesday during the break.
I love to sleep.
Sleep.
I slept a lot too.
It's the under 21 crowd. It's that growth time where you just need to sleep.
Well, yes. You've been clubbing too much, huh? You got the X's on your hand and all over your face from sleeping so much. Okay, that's awesome.
We all had a pretty good time, I guess.
I used to go to class with X's on my face. And people would be like...
Now, Cassie, tell us about the USA Sports updates.
Certainly, Bryant. So, we're closing out our coverage on USA Sports and our Lady Jags. The Sun Belt Conference is now over. Our Lady Jags traveled to Hot Springs, Arkansas during spring break. Jags seeded 7th, led by as much as 15th in the first half, but Troy, the 10th, used a pair of big runs to rally back and upset the Lady Jags. 62-49 in the opening round of the 2013 Sun Belt Conference at the Hot Springs Convention Center on March 8th. We'd like to congratulate each of our team members and the ladies basketball staff as they take our school's team all the way to the Sun Belt Conference for 2013. Very good job. And now turning to Charlotte, Kayla with more movie review fun.
Thank you, Cassie. My second recommendation is The Boys Are Back. It's a 2009 Australian-British film. The movie is based on the book The Boys Are Back in Town by Simon Carr. Joe Ward, played by Clive Owen, is a British sports writer who lives in Australia with his second wife, Katie, who's played by Laura Fraser, and his young son, Artie, played by Nicholas McNulty. Katie is diagnosed with cancer and dies, forcing Joe to cope with the responsibilities of being a single parent. Joe's teenage son from his first marriage, Harry, played by George McKay, feels abandoned in the UK with his mother. Harry uses Kay's death as an opportunity to try to build a relationship with his father coming to visit him in Australia. Although Harry is initially unnerved by the lack of discipline in the house, he eventually forms a strong bond with Artie while struggling to foster a closer relationship with Joe. When Joe is forced by work to leave his sons alone in the house for the night, local teenagers throw a party at the house against both boys' will. There's a lot in store in this movie, so check it out. And we are getting ready for Easter. So Easter is coming up, of course. On March 23rd, the annual Easter egg hunt in Bellingraph Gardens will get started here in Mobile. There are 3 hunts. The ages 3 and under group is from 9 to 10:30 a.m. Ages 4 to 6 is from 10 to 10:15, and ages 7 to 11 is from 10:15 to 10:30. Games and crafts will be available, as well as a snack area on the Live Oak Plaza. Registration begins at 9 a.m. on the Great Lawn of Bellingraph Gardens and Homes at 12401 Bellingraph Gardens Road. Members get in free. Garden admission is adults for $12. Children 5 to 12 is $6.50, and children under 5 are free. For more information, contact Leslie Schrader at 251-973-2217 or iSchrader@bellengraf.org. That sounds like a lot of fun. I have not been on an Easter egg hunt since I was little.
Easter egg fun. Easter's actually my favorite holiday. I was born in April, and so it was the one kind of closest.
Yeah,
and so
coming.
the pastels and everything, I definitely love those.
It's beautiful. I used to always think that like rabbits had those eggs.
Well, I will tell you about that movie. Sounds heavy.
I know. It sounds good, huh?
It sounds definitely. I don't know. There's some nights when I just want to go home and watch
Having
zombies.
a party against your will. That sounds like a fantastic idea.
Definitely. Well, we are keeping you up to date on the search for USA's next Jag Idol. Here's what's happening. The studio will be full again this coming Saturday, March 23rd at 10 a.m. during the 4th taping of Jag Idol. There are 6 contestants remaining. As reported in our last weekend warm-up, a ballot date will be announced and sent to our student body via mass email. You will have your vote in determining the next Jag Idol. Come join the remaining 6 contestants, the judges, host, and studio audience this coming Saturday at 10 a.m. Please let us know of any additional comments, feedback, or questions you may have by emailing us at jagadol2013@gmail.com. It'll be interesting to see how everything turns out.
I know, it's getting really close. We're almost done.
Hard to imagine it's almost over.
Final 6. They're good, too. It's going to be so hard for those judges to pick with just one. I mean, not the judges, but for us. Yeah. The judges are done.
We are
it's
the
us.
judges.
We are the judges.
We're the ones who matter.
I'm having a hard time picking, for sure.
All right, so weather.
Okay, it's now time for your USA Jags Weather Aware weekend forecast. Moving into March 21st to the 24th, the expected high for this Thursday is 66, so we're starting to cool down a little bit after this past warm week with a low of 42. And then Friday's high is 71 with a 70% chance of rain, so we're probably going to get drenched on Friday.
Of course.
And then dropping to 57 for the evening. And then Saturday's high is only going to be 68. It's probably going to rain again, too, because there's 60% chance, and it's Mobile. And then it dips down to 49 in the evening. And then Sunday's high is going to be 68 with rain, a 30% chance. So it's probably going to rain all weekend, so get ready for that. And we'd once again like to thank Alex Bernard for his time and joining us as our Student Spotlight of the Week. Please like JAG TV on Facebook. You can find us on channel 63 in the dorms and on YouTube while visiting us at southalabama.edu/JAGTV.
Please send your comments and questions to jagtvusa@gmail.com and make sure that you enjoy those movie recommendations that I gave you.
Have a great week.
Thank you for joining us.
Have a great weekend.